Students. So in this session we are starting with another poem, and this is also an important one, and the poem's name is The Last Bargain. I think with the word bargain you are very much aware about. Actually, bargain is an agreement on which both of the parties are agree, and you may say that a bargain will be beneficial for both the parties. So first of all, a brief definition of bargain is given here before starting the poem in your book only. So I am just reading it to you. A bargain is an agreement in which both parties promise to do something for each other. We used to go to market. We buy grocery, we buy vegetables and many other things. We used to bargain with the shopkeepers. And the shopkeeper get ready on the price which will be beneficial for him also and which will satisfy the customer also. So this is the bargain. Further, it is written here, someone is looking for work, waiting to be hired. Now here they are talking about the narrator of the poem, you must say. This poem is by Rabindranath Tagore, and he is a great poet, but here he is giving a brief account of a person who want to be hired by someone like a laborer. He is searching the labor work whole day and night, and what experiences he got through that search. The poem is all about this. Further it is written, he strikes a bargain but thinks it's worthless. He tries twice again but doesn't like either. Finally, in the last bargain, when he is hired for nothing whatever, he is happy as never before. What is the bargain and why is it the best? They are giving a brief account of the poem here, and here they are saying that the person who is searching to be hired, who is searching for the work, he is just roaming whole day and he got the work also, but he didn't like the work. He does not want to be hired like that, and whatever price they were giving to them, he was not satisfied with that. And at last he got agreed to be hired by someone who had nothing to give to the worker or the laborer, whoever is here in this poem. So let's start the poem. First of all, I am reading the poem, reading the very first paragraph. Come and hire me, I cried, while in the morning I was walking on the stone-paved road. Sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught. A word is given here, naught. Pronunciation is same, but the spellings are N-A-U-G-H-T. That's an old English word and having the same meaning, N-O-T, naught. And he went away in his chariot. Talking about the first paragraph, giving a brief account of that. The laborer, the worker, he is just continuing on a stone-paved road. Stone-paved road, a path made up of stone. He is walking on that path and he is just crying loudly. And what is he saying? He is saying that come and hire me. In the morning time, he is starting searching his work. And a person came in his chariot. So definitely if a person is coming on a chariot, he is a king. Sword in hand. Here sword in hand shows something. It shows the powers. He is having some powers. That is very much visible, that a person is coming on chariot and a sword is there in his hand and he is a king. And he held my hand. He asked the worker who was asking for the work, I will hire you with my power. I have powers and I am able to hire you. I am ready to hire you. But his power counted for naught. But that person is saying his power doesn't actually satisfied me. I don't want to be a worker for a person who just want to hire me with his powers only. He wants something else. He is a person who is not going to earn only for the surviving. He wants his work for his satisfaction. So the king wanted to hire the person with his parts, and the worker, he is not at all satisfied. He does not want to be hired by someone's parts. He wants to be hired by love or smile. And he went away in his chariot. Then the worker denied that, no, I will not work for you, and the king went away. Now to the next second paragraph, it is given, in the heat of the midday. That was morning time in the first paragraph. Now they are talking about the midday, afternoon. In the heat of the midday, the houses stood with shut doors. Everyone were there, houses only, because it was hot outside. Afternoon was there, and heat was there everywhere on the roads, and everyone are almost locked down like us. I wandered along the crooked lane. Crooked lane means broken lane. And this time I was crossing through a broken lane. An old man came out with his bag of gold. And suddenly a person came out of his house, and he is an old person, and he has having some gold in his bag. He pondered and said, he pondered those gold in front of me. He pondered, just shown everything. I will hire you with my money. And the old man is saying, why old man? Because he has earned his whole life. That's why an old man is simply signifying here something. That's why he is an old man. He is saying that I have that much money, and I will hire you with my money. He weighted his coins like this, and one by one, but I turned away. But the worker said, no, I don't want to be hired by money even. That's not for my satisfaction, and I went away. Next, it was evening. Now they are talking about the next part of the day. Evening time is there. The garden hedge was all aflower. A flower means full of flowers. A garden is there. This time he went to a garden, and everywhere flowers and flowers are there. The fair maid, a fair young woman, came out and said, I will hire you with a smile. Here the fair maid symbolizing beauty. A beautiful woman came out of the flowers, and she said that I will hire you with my smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears, and she went back alone into the dark. But the person said, when I denied that, no, I don't want to be hired with someone's smile only, her smile paled. He just left her smile and melted into tears, because she was confident. She was confident about her beauty, that she can hire by her beauty to everyone. So her smile paled and she melted into tears. She started crying, and the person is saying, I went away. I had taken my way. At last, this is the last paragraph, and you can say the theme is there in this paragraph. You will find the sun glistened on the sand. Glisten means that's a sunset time. The sun was glistened. It was going down into the sand only, as we used to look at the sunset from a distance. So it looked like that is it glistening down. And the sea waves broke way wildly. And he's standing somewhere near a sea, and a large waves are coming. They are making their ways wildly. A child sat playing with shells, and on that seashore only a child is sitting, and the child was playing with the seashells. Shells, you understand, those seeps and shanks, you may say. So a child was playing with those shells. He raised his head and seemed to know me and said, I hire you with nothing. And the child, when he saw a person is standing in front of him, he just looked up, and then he said that I want to hire you, as you have wanted work from everyone, but I have nothing. I will hire you, but I will not give you anything. I will hire you with nothing. From henceforward that bargain stuck in child's play made me a free man. And the person who was searching the work for the whole day, he started playing with the child. What work a child can give to a laborer? He just want to ask him that just come and play with me, and that was the work given by the child to the person. He sat there and he started playing with the child. He was making the child happy, and that's what he wanted to earn. He wanted some self-satisfaction, and he is saying that he is the first one, the child was the first one who has given a satisfactory reply or a satisfactory reward as compared to others. And he has started working for the child. Started working for the child means started playing with the child, and he made the child, made him a free man. Free means free, nothing like with the work, but free here means that that peace of mind the child had given to the person. It's a very simple poem, and by Rabindranath Tagore, and a short one also. I think everything is clear now. So this was all about The Last Bargain. Thank you.